Hey guys, 2020 has been a pretty crazy year in gaming, and it's only halfway over. We haven't had a real Nintendo Direct, I think, since 2019, so it's been a while. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my dream lineup prediction for the back end of the year. There's 6 months left in the year, so I'm going to give you guys at least 1 or 2 games that I actually think might come out in those months. So to keep things a little more simple and to make it more realistic, I'm going to not have Breath of the Wild 2 or Mario Odyssey in this video at all. So honestly, at this point, think those games might not come out till next year and beyond. So again, guys, this is my dream lineup for Nintendo for the last 6 months of the year. If you're new to my channel, definitely think about subscribing, but most importantly, grab your favorite snack. Yum, 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 yum. Enjoy the video, and here we go! July is the one month where we actually have some clarity, and we know for a fact we're getting Paper Mario Origami King in July. This wasn't announced in any big direct, it was just announced on Twitter in the form of a trailer and said, hey guys, you're getting a new Paper Mario in 2 months. My question is it going to return to form of the old school games, or is it going to be kind of similar to Color Splash and the newer games? I'm really hoping it returns to form. But we'll have to just wait and see, and July is all taken care of with a huge first-party Nintendo game. As we move on to one of the hottest months of the summer, I think it's good to stay inside and play a big, meaty RPG, and the fine folks at Square Enix think the same way. A few years ago, they released Octopath Traveler on the Switch. That's why I think this August, they will be releasing Bravely Default Part 2 on the Switch. I don't know much about this game, but I do know it's a meaty RPG. And for those people that aren't into these classic RPGs, I think it's time for Nintendo to finally release some Zelda ports. I think they'll either do Skyward Sword or a package of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but if I had to bet, I think we are finally going to get an HD remaster of Skyward Sword, put that on the Switch, pair it up with Bravely Default, and that is a awesome August. It's been known for a few years now that Nintendo is trying to come out with a Zelda game on the Switch every single year, and up until this point, they've really kept true with that. That's why I think if they're not ready to come out with Breath of the Wild Part 2, doing a port like an HD remaster of Skyward Sword would be perfect. Maybe improve some bells and whistles, maybe just smooth out some of the graphics, and this would be a perfect game to play on the Switch. There's been a big, fat, juicy rumor floating around the internet and Nintendo world for a few months now, and it's that Nintendo is planning something big, something huge for Mario's 35th anniversary. And the rumor says that Nintendo is planning on coming out with Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy and putting them all on the Switch. You know, it's not clear yet what they're planning on doing, if it's a full remaster or full remake of these games, or each game is going to be a little different. We don't even know if these games are going to be released as a package like the classic Mario All-Stars with a bunch of games in one package, or if they're going to be released separate. I'm also not sure if these games are going to be released maybe one every month or as one package. I mean, my dream would be one awesome package with all 3 of those games put together and just remastered and made HD. I don't know if we need remakes of all those games, just maybe make them look a little better, make them play a little better, and make them run just a little better and have them on the Switch. I cannot wait to replay some of these games. The rumor also said that we're going to be getting a new Mario Paper game this year, which also came true, and there's another rumor that I'll be talking about later. Also in September, I think that Nintendo will come out with the 35th anniversary of Mario Nintendo Switch with Joy-Cons and the base unit, you know, a collector's edition to really commemorate and make Mario's birthday a very big deal. That would be an amazing way to cap off the summer. In October, the weather starts to cool down. You might even get snow and you're forced to spend a lot of time inside. So why not play a game where you're outside? And that's Pikmin 3. There's been a lot of rumors that this Wii U game will finally be ported over to the Switch, and I think it's time. You get a definitive edition with some bells and whistles, and that's a great game for the beginning of October. But for the end of October, finally, after so much speculation, we finally get Mario Kart 9 at the end of October. You know, it's just a huge game. Will sell bonkers and really begin the holiday season. Just like a few years ago, Nintendo released Mario Odyssey at the end of October. This year, I think they will release Mario Kart 9 at the end of October. I actually recently did make a video giving my predictions of what I think Mario Kart 9 could be all about and make it different from 8. And you can find that right up here with all the information on that. But you know, if we start off Mario Kart 9 at the beginning of the holidays, we are in for a treat. In November, I think Nintendo continues the celebration of Super Mario's 35th birthday, and they port over 3D World from the Wii U to the Switch. This is also another rumor that was with Paper Mario and porting over all the 3 other 3D games. So I actually think it's realistic that 3D World gets ported over to the Switch. Who knows? Maybe even 3D Land gets thrown in there, or we get a few extra levels, or they make some changes to make it really worth the $60. But I think it'll be really awesome to finally get this game on the Switch. Another game I think comes out in November is another port, and this is a port people have wanted for a long, long time. And that's finally get Metroid Prime Trilogy HD Collection on the Switch. Been rumored for I don't know how many Game Awards for this game to be announced, but I think it's finally time. You release this game now, and it really sets people's anticipation for Metroid Prime 4 to be released sometime in the year 2021 or 2022. Unfortunately, I know that game feels like it's been in development forever, and it's because it has. So that's a very, very strong November of Super Mario World and Metroid Prime Trilogy HD. Finally, we make it to December, and I think we get a game that's going to be exclusive to the Switch, and that's been talked about and teased for a long time. We actually got the first trailer for this game way back in 2017 at the Game Awards, and that's Bayonetta 3. I think Platinum finally gets it together, finally pulls out all the stops, and releases this game in December of this year. They recently said that they've been working on it, and don't worry, it's still on track. So coming out this year in December would be great, and there aren't too many other games, so I think it would actually sell really well. Also, I do think that the Pokemon DLC pack will come out in December also, because there's not going to be any game this year. I don't think there's going to be like a Let's Go or a new game, but I do think the DLC pack, the second pack, will come out in December of 2020. Granted, I don't think 2020 will be the best game for releases that Nintendo has ever had, but it's going to be one of those years. Not an off year, there's still some heavy hitters. I mean, Animal Crossing came out, and if my predictions are correct, we're going to be getting a ton of new Mario games. Pikmin, a lot of ports. So I think Nintendo will do very, very well on this, not maybe an up year, but a medium year. And then next year and the year after, we have, Breath of the Wild Part 2, which has been announced. I'm sure we're going to get a Super Mario Odyssey Part 2, and Metroid 4 eventually, another Pikmin. So there's a ton of games still to come. Guys, what games do you think will come out for the rest of 2020? Do you think any of these Mario games are going to come out? Do you think Nintendo's going to make a big deal at the 35th anniversary? Let me know right down here in the comment section what you think. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, definitely think about subscribing, hitting that like button, so next time I go live with content, you get it right away. Guys, please stay safe out there. I know it's crazy times, and video games can be a great distraction, but most importantly, take care of yourself and take care of your family. Guys, definitely think about subbing, subscribing. Hey, if you don't like me, you can always unsubscribe later. People tend to do that. Anyway, guys, I am Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the flip side.